How's it going, everybody? RyeSquad here today, and we are back with another episode of our New Orleans Admirals franchise mode. Before we get started, guys, if you've been liking this series, I know a lot of you have been leaving a lot of awesome comments. I really appreciate the support. Can we get this video to 15 likes? Also, if you are new, can we get a subscription from you guys? It's the new year. I hope you guys have had a great year. First video of the new year, I believe this is. I hope you guys are going to have a great 2022. I'm hoping me and the channel both have a great 2022. So go ahead, subscribe, because I want to hit, I think I'm going to set the goal for 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I want to hit 4,000. It's about 1,250 away, but we're going to go for it. 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Can you guys get us there? Here we go, guys, in the season, and the keen-eyed among you may notice something's a little different. Our record is 14-10-2. When I left you guys last, it was 14-11-1. What gives? Well, something happened between when I saved after the Twitch stream and today. The reason why my videos have been so sporadic, not only because of the holidays, but because the New Orleans Admirals series, which I planned to record last week, was missing. It was completely gone. The save file wasn't there. Completely gone. Only one autosave backup. My last hope. Click on it. It's before the expansion draft. But the good news is, ladies and gentlemen, everything was already generated. The expansion draft list, right? So I was able to get Samuel Girard and all the guys we got last time. So were the prospects. Zachariah Festerini is still a member of the New Orleans Admirals. So same thing with everybody else we got in the draft. Plus, I was able to make the trades as well. So guys like Panamarev, Fabian Lysell, Amirov, they're all still members of the team. See Fabian Foote there, Paka Slotty. We also got our goaltender, the medium elite, Billy Foster. So everything is pretty much as I can get it. The draft picks, all the same. So all the roster moves, I signed Eric Stahl. I don't know if certain teams sign certain players, right? I can't control that, but everything I could control happened. The trades, the signings, the expansion draft, and the entry draft all happened as they should. I simulated up to December 1st, as I did in the last one. Turns out we're only 1 point better off. And actually, we're a little bit better off. In the last one, the Avalanche and the Wild were ahead of us. The Avalanche in this universe started off a bit slower than they did in the last one. But we are ready to go. This is pretty much where we left off. And it's kind of cool that the records are just about similar. The team standings within our own division are pretty much the same. Don't know about the player points. I believe Tanner Jeannot is doing a lot better and Eric Stahl is doing a lot worse. Eric Stahl, I think, had 8 goals last time. Now he's only got 5 and only 13 points. But Tanner Jeannot's got 12 goals there for us. Samuel Girard's got 21 assists. Riley Smith's with 17 points as well. The goalies, I believe Jake Ottinger was not doing well. He's doing a lot better now, even has a shutout in his 3 appearances. So yeah, this is about as close as I can get us to where we left off. And I apologize if that ruins it for some of you guys, but I mean, honestly, we're 14-10-2, same roster, and there's really no difference. You guys might not have even noticed if I didn't tell you, but I thought I'd be honest and tell you that the universe is different, right? Even though we're incredibly close, it's a little bit different. But one of the things I have to do now that it's December 1st is assign the scouts. I've decided to take over control of that. Take a look at the draft class. It is Tugi's roster, just a reminder. So there are quite a few good players. Ivan Miroshnichenko. A lot of elite guys here and there, medium top 6s, so I want to get a good scouting session in. There's Connor Geeky here, who I'm pretty sure is medium top 6. There's also, I believe, Logan Cooley, who's supposed to be at the top of this draft class in real life. Same thing with Jack Hughes, another Hughes. I don't know if he's related at all, but another Hughes. So there are some real players in here, a lot of cool, real players that wouldn't be included normally. So I'm going to go ahead and scout them, and I will jump back in with you guys when we start the gameplay against the Minnesota Wild, because I figured the Wild would be a huge game here for December, and it just so happens to be the first game of December. Then we will jump into the month of January, see where we're sitting. I'm eyeing up this Colorado Avalanche game, guys. And then I think we'll get up to the trade deadline. We won't play. Those will be the 2 we play. Get up to the trade deadline, and then we'll assess where we're at. I'll take a minute, get the rest of the week in there in real life for you guys to comment, and then I can go ahead and live stream what we do next. So guys, make sure to follow me on Twitch. Link is in the description, as well as a bunch of other links for my socials and a discount for ExpressVPN. But let's go ahead. I'm going to scout. I'll catch up with you guys in about 2 seconds. That might have been 2 seconds for you guys, but it was certainly not 2 seconds for me. We are ready to get up to this game against the Minnesota Wild. I'm going to jump in. We're going to play the whole thing. I think this might be our first road game that we've played. The uniform matchup is looking clean. I like the jerseys there. Some of you guys were asking me what camera I play on, so I'm going to just go ahead and show you guys right now all my audio and visual settings. I play on dynamic. I play on zone. I was playing on dynamic high because of the holidays. I'm going to turn the commentary volume off because I'm the commentary. You guys prefer to hear me over James Cybulski, I assume. I am phenomenal at commentary. No, I'm not the best at commentary, but hey, it gets the job done, and you guys keep clicking on the videos, so you guys hit subscribe. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and do that now before we jump into this game against the Minnesota Wild. Here we go. I absolutely love playing with these rosters. I think Tugi did a great job. I know a lot of you are probably disappointed that I'm using Tugi's rosters because you disagree with, what ratings he get. Wow. Kaprizov shovels home the rebound. And we are already down 1-0, just 32 seconds into the game. Anyway, I was going to say, I know some of you disagree with Tugi's ratings and rosters, but it's just a different change of pace, right? They're all based on the analytics and whatnot. So it's not really a lot of bias involved. I mean, maybe setting things up the way he did, like this kind of gets this. Oh, almost with that one. Backhand beauty from Riley Smith, but we're not going to use it. But I do kind of like the way he did it, and if I were to make my own roster, it would be something, a similar strategy to do that. And I guess at the end of the day, if overall is a big factor in the way you play the game, don't use these rosters. But I like using these rosters. I think they're fun. I think they're unique. It gives me a different change of pace compared to what I'm used to playing with the regular EA rosters. Now, the only difference is the contract situation. Players with lower overalls ask for lower contracts. Player with high overalls ask for higher ratings. But being an analytics guy myself, I would prefer that it, was a very analytical game. Like maybe, one of my wish list things is add in expected goals. I would love to see expected goals and Corsi and things like that, and offensive zone percentage and those little bit of extra stats. And I'd love to see them be simulated too, not just in game, because I know they have the puck possession numbers. But that doesn't tell me much when I don't play the game, right? It just tells me how much time the puck was on their stick, and I don't know if that's ever been a useful statistic at all. I mean, maybe they just decided to do it because they could, and they didn't think, is this actually valuable? I mean, it's cool, sure, I like it, but it's got almost negative value. I really don't care how long somebody has the puck on their stick. I care, what they're doing when they're on the ice, whether that be, generating chances or getting a quick pass off to get us into the zone, or good zone entries or exits. That's the kind of statistics that they could do, right? It's easier for EA to tell you what's a good zone exit and a good zone entry than, somebody just watching the game. You can't automate that stat in real life, but you can automate it in Chell, because in Chell, you can tell. And Tanner Jeannot is going to get his 13th of the year. As I get the cross crease through, he fires that thing up top over the shoulder of, I believe that's Kasperi Kakkonen in net for the Minnesota Wild. But Kasperi Kapanen and Kakko Kakkonen, oh god, over the shoulder of Kapanen to Jeannot. Holy smokes. Anyway, I'm just saying, I could make a whole video on what I would like to see in NHL 23 franchise mode. Now that we've got Frostbite and everything, I think we really can, because you can see the advanced stats in FIFA. You can see, more advanced route running numbers and passing numbers in Madden. I think it's time that NHL caught up to those analytical based approaches for those games. All right, anyway, back to the task at hand. Chernak is going to get nudged, but he's going to hold on to the puck. Sundqvist gets around his man. Ooh, a good poke check there, but Girgenson's going to work it down low. We're going to stop. Just kidding, we're not. We're going to circle around with it again. Girgensson gets knocked off the puck, but Sundqvist is there. We'll go down low to Kempe. Kempe now with the puck. He's going to settle behind there. Oh, I tried to go across the crease. That would have been tough to get that one across. And I believe that's Jordy Ben now. is going to knock it off. But Gergenson's on the back door to Sundqvist. Sundqvist, good shots. Good save, though. We'll go back to the Gergensons. We'll go back to the point. Chernak now. We're going to go down low to Gergensons. He's there. We'll work it in front. We shoot. Kakinen, good toe save. And that one's going to be held onto for a whistle. There you go. Kirill Kaprizov has got his 17th. He's got his 18th now. So he's 2 or 3 behind the leaders there. Oh, but yeah, anyway, all that to say, if you guys don't like Tuki's roster, I understand. I hope a roster doesn't prevent you from watching, especially because it's not a completely, scuffed roster, right? Like, it's still usable. Guys are still good. The McDavids, the Matthews are still good. And we'll see at the end of our first season just how good their numbers sim. But right now, everything still looks normal. Things still look fine. It's not, ridiculous where we've got 60 goaltenders, at the 60 goal mark, right? Just because he's got 99s in his shooting categories. But I like them. Like I said, they're a change of pace. So I hope you guys like them too. And I hope you guys, I'm trying a little different thing here. I'm not talking as much about the game. I'm just, playing. I just really want to understand, like, what do you guys want to see? What makes you want to watch the video more? Stay clicked on. Oh, LeBanc, get the puck out. There we go. We get Suter up to Fabry. Fabry's breaking in. Fabry to Suter. That's a goal, and the quick counter attack gets Suter his second on the assist from Fabry. There we go, boys. We turn a dangerous 2-on-1 for the Wild into a quick sort of 2-on-1 for us. But yeah, if you guys like this style where I just kind of talk about things, about maybe what's going on in the current NHL, what's going on in the save, my thoughts on the Chell video game, on the world of Chell, not necessarily the game mode, but the world of Chell and things like that, I'd love to hear it. I will obviously talk about the goals when the goals happen, and so far we've got quite a few to start this period. No penalties either, which has been nice. Kopp gets that thing out of the zone. Beautiful. Kopp, there you go. Smith, can't knock that puck off, but Rask is going to bring it into Brodin. He's gonna pass errantly. Robbie Fabry with 3, 2, 1. Oh, I couldn't get the shot away. Oh, it was a great toe drag to lose my defender. I was gonna try and shoot that thing back door, but then Fabry here, you can see finds Suter with a quick slot shot, and wow, what a dominant display that we've had. Guys, this is on Superstar, by the way. I am playing on Superstar, might I remind you. Speaking of playing, we're playing every game on our Twitch streams. We will be recording episodes here and there of the New Orleans Admirals on Twitch, or if you guys would like to blast from the past, we have a 2006-2007 Sabres franchise mode going right now on Twitch. So if you guys like that kind of thing, or want to see me do more franchise mode and actually play more games and have total control, well, go ahead, follow me on Twitch. I don't know, guys. I'm plugging Twitch a lot. I just like Twitch. It's been fun. The reason I started a YouTube channel was to, share my love of Chell and franchise mode with people, right? I used to love talking about franchise mode with my, my friends at school or playing with my roommates in college, right? That's where the Honolulu Hammerheads even started. Ooh, a good shot. Robbie Fabry's going to follow it up. Let's go down low and around. Riley Smith was not ready for the low pass. Eriksson Ek does get it out to Spurgeon. Robbie Fabry's been everywhere today, and he's going to find the Magic Man. The Magic Man coming in. Riley Smith misses the net, but Stahl is there to pick up the rebound. Stahl around the net. He's going to get nudged, but he's going to go back to the point to Chernak. We're going to shoot the puck. Kakinen probably put a shot at low, but Kakinen is going to make the save. But the reason I started a YouTube channel was to share my excitement and my enjoyment of playing franchise mode and the storylines and the players going berserk and look at how good this guy is and sharing screenshots, right? The reason I did that is to share it with as many people as I could. There's a community out there of you guys that absolutely love franchise mode like myself, and, I wanted to share it. So that's why I like Twitch too. So go ahead and follow me on Twitch. That's the 3rd time I've said it? Yeah, if you guys haven't guessed it, I am trying to stream a bit more on Twitch in 2022. That's my goal, is to stream more on Twitch. Just so I can be live more, and I know a lot of you guys like following me, and not everybody can be there live, so I will try and keep the, the YouTube VODs, going. Like, when we do the Admirals, I can cut it down. Just remember, it's only me. I don't have a team. I have a full-time job. I don't have a team with me. I edit my own videos. I create my own thumbnails. Oh, God, I just absolutely missed a good hit there. Tanner Jeannot is going to get that out And there's Stahl. Love it. Stahl gets into the zone. He's going to go to work. Jeannot's cutting. Jeannot shoots. Oh, just misses the net. But he's going to pick up his rebound. We're going to shoot that thing on net because I ballsed up my controls right there. Oh, Matthew Boldy is there. I'd love to see that. Grzelcyk finds Stahl. No, I wanted to go to Jeannot. Ethan Bear now on the ice for the first time, I think, all game. Bear, Kapanen. Kapanen's going to go across to Kempe. Oh, Sundqvist is going to actually get to the puck. Sundqvist now. Let's go down and around. Ooh, Grzelcyk jumping. I love it. Ethan Bear. Bear. Going low to Girgensons. Girgensons working on it. We're going to go lower to Sundqvist. Sundqvist loses his man. Girgensons loses his man. Girgensons is going to score his 9th of the season. Zemgus Girgensons with some good work down low is going to get us a 3-1 lead over the Minnesota Wild. Look at this, guys. Sundqvist kind of just gets it, loses it for a second. The guy's stuck behind the net. I don't know what he's waiting for, but it's not going to work out for him as your New Orleans Admirals have just extended a lead to 3. I'm having a lot of fun. A lot of these names, a guy like Jeannot, I took him specifically because I knew I was going to be playing in this series, and having a 99 wrist shot would be absolutely insane. But I'm also having a lot of fun with this series. Do you guys prefer, let me know in the comments, do you guys prefer when your own franchise modes, do you prefer to play games, or do you prefer to just sim them and you know, hope that the EA sim does you well? Or do you jump in, do you do a little bit of both? I know when I usually do it, my own franchise mode, I just play the 3rd period just so I can get through more games. Oops, I don't know why that was just a drop pass, but we're going to go back to Girard. We're going to shoot it, the tip. I saw Kempe setting up for the tip. Sundqvist finds Tanev to Kempe to Sundqvist. The shot low. Girgensons can't pick up the rebound. Now they find Victor Rask is going to get it out. Samuel Girard, though, with wheels is going to get there. Holy smokes, he's fast. We get it up to Kempe. Kempe splits the defender of Spurgeon. Well, not a crease crank, but a good slapper off the rush. I didn't really have much else. Thought maybe I could beat him far side. Maybe he'd leave a nice juicy rebound there for us. Riley Smith with 2 goals and 15 assists, 17 points. I would like to see more out of Riley Smith. I honestly would. But then again, we're not a team that's going to compete, I don't think, anyway. I mean, I know we're at the top of our division, but I don't think we're going to compete right now. Robbie Fabry in, shoots. Oh my word, Robbie Fabry. Holy smokes. I think he's our 2nd best forward, and he's certainly playing like it. I'm very excited to get a guy like Zachariah Festerini up on the team, too. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then, bam, look at that. Just weaves his way into the slot, and a good shot over the shoulder. We have a 4-1 lead right now, guys. Things are looking up here in New Orleans. I want to say Honolulu every time, and I know some of you were disappointed that Honolulu didn't make a comeback, but I thought it was time to let them rest. Time for a new story to be told, and that's why I created the New Orleans Admirals. I really like this team a lot. We'll see. It's a long series. We'll see if they end up becoming the bane of my existence, much like the Montreal Canadiens did. I grew a disdain for Montreal, not only because, you know, I don't like them because they play the Sabres a lot, but because of how, you know, how brutal the franchise mode with them was when I did it on live stream when I was trying to grind for affiliate. That was a lot of fun. That was a fun time to be alive. I know it wasn't a great time in the world. It was, you know, at the start of the pandemic, right? So that's why I was home. And I'm like, you know what? I'll stream on Twitch a lot. And I really, you know, found a lot of you guys that love Chell franchise mode. And you guys tell me about yours in the comments section or in the Twitch comments. It's been awesome. And I love to hear your stories about the guys you drafted. And like, how did Ovi do? Did he beat the record? Did you help him out at all? Did you have to do anything? I know in ours, Ovi was this close. I say ours, when I was playing with my roommates in college with the Honolulu Hammerheads, he was this close to beating Gretzky's record. So we did. We got him. We signed him for 1 more year, and we broke it. The animation was cool and whatnot. The commentary was nice. Following game, we traded him for Sidney Crosby. And that's the kind of thing I love about franchise mode, is because, you know, you can do whatever the heck you want in it, and it was awesome. It was hilarious. Crosby was a Honolulu Hammerhead for the next 2 or 3 years, I think, after that. We played a lot of series. We pretty much played almost seasons, I should say. We played almost every game. It was kind of ridiculous. But, you know, it's one of those things. You come home from class, you boot it up, and you play a game or two with your friends. And we never played just solo, by the way. It was always, there were 3 of us that played the franchise mode, and at least 2 or 3 of us, 2 out of the 3 of us were there. We played the Honolulu Hammerheads. So, anyway, Joel Eriksson Ek is giving me a hard time. Thank you. I will pick that thing up. Samuel Girard, let's skate. There we go with speed. We're getting in. Samuel Girard. Okay, we'll go low to Riley Smith. Riley Smith, backdoor to Kopp. What a beautiful cycle. Kopp crashing the net hard. Girard with another assist. And a good point there from Riley Smith. And we are dominating the dominating the Minnesota Wild right now. It's not even close, guys. I feel bad for, what is it, Ottinger or Mrazek? And I think it's Mrazek in net. I feel bad because he's going to have such a bad save percentage, but not because, he's been bad today. It's because they had one rebound opportunity and they took it. Other than that, we've been dominant. As Fabry comes back into the zone, we're going to go back to the point to Kulak. Actually, just kidding. Riley Smith is going to pick that thing up. We go over there. Chernak, shot. It was a weak shot. Oh, and they're going to dump it down, and that is going to be an icing. They do not get a reprieve from this relentless bombardment from the New Orleans Admirals. Yes, I sticking with the nautical theme there. Stahl. Let's go ahead and win this thing back, shall we? Find Kulak. Maybe we can find Kapanen and do the classic CPU play, but we're not going to get it. But Chanot is going to come in off the face-off. Chernak to Kulak, and it was just better than potentially letting Kaprizov come in on goal because we did not have enough speed out there. Probably should have slipped that off the boards to Janot over there. But it's okay. It happens. We all make mistakes. We can't be perfect on the sticks. Chernak, let's just get that thing down and around. And there's Kapanen. Kapanen's there. He's cutting to the front of the net. Oh, Kapanen with speed. I thought we had a chance. Boldy now is going to get stopped. It's nice to see Matthew Boldy in the game. I think he's not in the game if it wasn't for these rosters. So that's another reason I absolutely love these rosters. Spurgeon, Sturm. I also like the X Factors. They do seem a little bit everywhere. I feel like superstar abilities would have been fine for most players and leave the X Factors for the actual superstars, right? Like, leave the X Factors alone, but if you want to give everybody superstar abilities, like, you can give everybody superstar abilities. I just think, having Brodin like be a X Factor shutdown, like that might be a little much. I mean, Gold Wheels is ridiculous. Holy smokes, and so is Gold Truculence. Peter Mrazek with a good save. I love that. But yeah, I'm sure you guys have got some of your complaints about this as well, but I didn't make it. You didn't make it. We don't have to use it. But if I had to critique it, I would say X Factors might be a little high as far as how many people get an X Factor. I think I'd rather see them all have like Girgensons. I know he's an elite defender, but he should really only have a superstar ability, not an X Factor. Like, I love Girgensons as much as the next guy. He's it's just kind of overpowered how good his stick checking is. But I guess if everybody's overpowered, nobody's overpowered, right? We'll go back to the point there to Ethan Bear. Reslick will go down low to Sundqvist. We lose it all out to Ben. Greenway now with the puck. Bukestad finds Sundqvist. Sundqvist. I went to switch my player. The classic. If you haven't done that at least once when you're playing Chell, are you really playing Chell? It's like a daily occurrence for me, especially when I play things like franchise mode. Girgensons beats his man. Girgensons around his guy and goalie, and that's his second of the game. Girgensons looking at the hattie. I don't think we're gonna get a hat trick with them because Girgensons, but then again, who knows? You never know what you're gonna get. But we are up 5-1. We do know we're gonna get the dub here. That's what we do know. We're just gonna have to see by how many. Suter now with the puck. Suter, nice. Let's get that offensive zone time. Girard, we're gonna go. Be smart about it. Be smart about it. Tanev, be smart. We're going to go low down to LeBanc. LeBanc is going to work it down deep. He's going to get bodied, but that's okay. We've got numbers. LeBanc, keep working for it. Dumba, good defensive play by Dumba, but Girard steps up and keeps it in the zone, but they are quickly going to break it out as Kaprizov gets leveled by Miles Wood. Zuccarello now with the shot. Ooh, a good save there. A goaltender who's had a quiet night is sometimes, a blessing and a curse. Anyway, Girard is going to find Suter. We're going to find Miles Wood. We're going to go back to Suter, and we're going to get in. We're going to stop. We're going to look to go back to the point to Tanev. Tanev is going to Girard. Girard's stepping around his man. Girard's going to skate with it. Girard does get around his man. We're going to go down low to Suter. Suter goes low again, back around to Riley Smith. Riley Smith will just keep playing with it behind their net because we found Wood, and he's there. Let's go, boys. That's why the cycle behind the net is so crucial, right? These guys, when they cut, you just gotta keep working it. There we go. That is a 7th today. We are dominant. I haven't played Chell in a couple days, and I am back and fresh, and I guess I'm not cluttered up with ways I want to play. I'm just playing, right? You know, sometimes you can say, oh, I need to do this more to score. Or like, oh, I need to cut across the goaltender's face more to score. And you can get bogged down with trying to do the same thing instead of just being like, you know what? I'm going to just do whatever I see is open, right? And sometimes that can be better off for you in the long run. As we now get a 2-on-1, Kopp goes around the goalie. Talbot with a good save. They do pull him. Zemgus, is Girgensons on the third line. We're going to get him out there. Girgensons, get out there, buddy. He's got to get out there for the hat trick with 27 seconds to go. We really got to force it to him and force some shots if we can. Here we go. Chernak will shoot low. Girgensons now with the puck. Girgensons. What's he going to do? Oh, he's going to go alone between the legs. There we go. There we go. Girgensons works in. Girgensons, come on. We got this. 15 seconds. Girgensons loses the puck. No! We gotta get it back. Quick! Dive! We stopped the puck. Yes, Sundqvist. Get it to Girgensons. Girgensons! No! We tried so hard. No, Girgensons. No! Oh my God! We can't believe we kept the puck in. We were this close. Oh my goodness! Girgensons almost gets the hat trick, but an absolutely dominant game as an 889, 898. 899 save percentage from Mrazek. Not too bad considering it was a human played game, and good gracious, it is on Superstar, right? Like I didn't change that before the game when I was showing you guys the stuff, right? We didn't change it, right? Settings, I just want to confirm rules. It is on Superstar, and it's on the competitive game style, which is the standard game style that you play when you're online. But a 7-1 drubbing of the Minnesota Wild there. That is beautiful to see. Let's go ahead, get up to the 1st of January, where we can start offering some contract extensions. That's another thing I want to look at with you guys. And we follow up the 7-1 win with a 6-1 loss, but then back-to-back wins. Look at that. We put together a bit of a scrappy team here. We're getting some points. Here and there, we're beating teams. We're taking it to overtime, close games, big wins, tight losses. That's what you want to see. However, I was going to say we're only in 4th in the division, but we're 1 point out of 1st. The Minnesota Wild are in 1st. The Colorado Avalanche are there in 2nd. Guys, I think I'm not going to alter the universe too much more by playing. I do want to play some more, but we will go ahead and get up to this Vegas Golden Knights game. We'll play some more live on Twitch in the next episode, but we've got more simulation to get to here. We have to get up to the trade deadline, as I had mentioned. There we go. No trade offers in a while. I don't want trade offers. And we beat the Wild. That's a big one. And we go on a bit of a 4-game winning streak. Dropping in overtime and a shootout there is good, though, because we pick it up. It's a point streak now, officially over there. But we bounce back against the Islanders. Losing to the Avalanche hurts, and then losing again to the Wild, and then again to the Senators, but we do bounce back finally. And now the Wild want to offer us Victor Rask and Bukestad and a 3rd for a 2nd and a 3rd, and I'm going to decline that deal. No, thank you. Can we get 30 wins on the season? Come on. Oh, please, just hit 30. Oh my God. Are we going to hit 30 before the deadline, please? Are you kidding me? Just hit 30 before the deadline. If we win this game, we're in a playoff spot with the Blues and the Blackhawks. And we're in 2nd in the division if we win this game against the Vegas Golden Knights. We lose in a shootout, and we're just on the cusp. Now, guys, here is the question. Do we try and trade away futures, or maybe a couple of our picks? How aggressively do we attack the trade deadline, right? As you can see, we're 5 points out of 2nd, no games in hand, 3 points out of 3rd, and 1 point out of the playoffs. We're 1 point out of the playoffs, but if you take a look at the Western Conference, we are sitting, in 9th out of 17, so we're about a midway team. We're not going to drop that much further, but we could drop below Vancouver. We could drop below Calgary, right? We could drop a bit. I mean, Seattle and Dallas, it's going to take a lot for them to catch us. An 8-point drop in 20 games, that's a lot. So really, we're not looking at going too much further than 11th in the Western Conference. I'm thinking about if we sold off some of our pieces here, right? We are currently sitting actually 21st in the NHL. We could drop into a bottom 10 position here. I mean, the Canadiens surely could pass us. The Rangers could pass us. The Canucks can pass us. The Flyers can pass us. The Flames can pass us. And the Red Wings can pass us. So we're looking at being a bottom 5 team potentially, if we sell off, right? The Stars are in 6th last. We could do that, or we could try and make the playoffs, and whatever happens in the playoffs happens in the playoffs. Is it better to give ourselves a lottery chance, or is it better to give ourselves a chance at the lottery in the playoffs, right? You never know what's going to happen in the playoffs. We're a scrappy team. We seem to do well. I'm just worried about our top-end talent here in the postseason might come back to bite us, and we won't be able to get that high draft pick that we could potentially get. I could always sell off some of our players here that are on expiring contracts, who we will take a look at here. Expiring contracts including Kopp, who I personally would like to bring back. I think he's a top liner for us. I think he's really good. He's not going to score many goals, but right now he's got 48 points in 62 games, 22 penalty minutes. He's a plus 10 as well. Riley Smith is really cheap. We could get rid of him. He's already 30, right? He's the kind of guy we could sell off. We could sell off a guy like Eric Stahl, who's not interested in a contract extension. Kasperi Kapanen's not interested in a contract extension, even though he is a little bit younger. Could look to try and persuade him maybe. We could always trade a guy like Sutter. Every team needs depth, right? They always need those. I mean, he's a third, fourth liner. He's that bottom sixer. That's great for the penalty kill. We could actually play Sonny Milano for once. Miles Wood, we're probably going to keep around. Nobody else really looks like they should go, right? I mean, I guess the decisions to be made are Kopp. The decision to be made is which way are we going? Are we going for the cup, or are we going for Shane Wright? Pain for Shane. Are we going to endure that pain over the last month or two? Because if we are, we could always get rid of a guy like Kopp. We could get rid of a guy like Smith. We would get rid of Kapanen. We would get rid of Stahl. We would get rid of Sutter, and then start calling up some of the guys, in the system. The Forslings, the Metes, the Zingles, the Fogels, the Blaze, the Robinsons. We're not going to call up Amirov, obviously. Rodion Amirov. Not going to call him up, or Lysell, but you guys know my point. We've got Zingle, Fogel, Blay, and Robinson. We've got 4 forwards that we can just call up. And yeah, it's not going to be as good, but we could still have an average team, but we would probably start falling down the standings. I don't know which one I'd like to do, but the fact that I went to the entire league standings, and we're 1 point out of the playoffs, but sitting down here in 21st, tied for 22nd with the Canadiens, that's a top 10 draft pick right now, right? Okay, maybe we are in, the 12th draft pick right now, but that's still a moderately high draft pick. Considering that we could drop off even more if we sold off a guy like Peter Mrazek and just let Ottinger have the rest of the season to start, I'm kind of leaning hey, it was fun. We know we've got some good, promising talent, but maybe it's time to move on from some of these guys. I mean, Mrazek has got a few years left on his deal, so maybe he's not as much of a rental. But Ottinger, we kind of need to see what we got in him, right? He's already an 81, medium elite. Maybe we give him the future, and then we know, obviously, in the system, we've got Vitek Vanacek, right? So we've got options there. You guys let me know, though. Down in the comment section, let me know your thoughts. I will be playing games on Twitch in the next one. Maybe 1, maybe 2, depending on how likely I am to shake the apple cart, right? But guys, that's all the time I have for this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.
This a free for all before we fall. This a free for all before we fall.